Good morning, everybody. I am here this morning with Danielle Hammond, and we are going to talk about SEV, taxable and assessed values of homes.
Hi guys, I'm Danielle and I have been a realtor for approximately 10 years. Currently I work with Remax First Realty out of Marquette, Michigan, and I do a lot of sales in the Gwen, Forsyth, Scandia area. So I'm very familiar with our home values, and I work with buyers a lot, explaining how market value, SEVs, and taxable values work in our area. And I just want to kind of break this down into a simpler explanation for everyone so that they can kind of grasp an idea on what this tax millage for the one school would mean for each individual person. So I'm going to start with an example of a home that, So I'm going to start with an example of a home that recently sold in Gwen, just to kind of show you guys the difference between, just to kind of give you guys the difference between what a market value is versus an SEV that you'll see on your tax, when you get your tax bills in the mail, versus a taxable value. So a current house was purchased in 2016 for $45,000. The SEV, which is half the value of the actual house, so half the value of 45 you would think would be about 22,500, somewhere around 22,000. This SEV, because the assessor knew it was worth more than it sold for, came in at 33,750. So the township valued that home at approximately $70,000. But that SEV, that value that they gave that home, became the new taxable value of that home. That taxable value is capped. That doesn't increase when your home's value starts to increase. So in 2016, the market wasn't very busy. That house had sat on the market for a year. It was a foreclosure. Things weren't as crazy as they are now. So 8 years later, to 2024, that house ended up selling for $182,000. That's about $140,000 increase in the value over 8 years. The SEV on that house only went up to 43, so the township had it at about 90,000. This is why you never, ever, ever, if you're going to list your house for sale by owner, or you're going to try to sell it to a friend, don't ever use your SEV that you get on your tax bill. It is not an accurate replication of what your actual home market value is. If I would have listed that house for 90,000, I would have lost nearly $100,000 on that sale. So the SEV did increase. The value that they assessed the home at increased over the years, but the taxable value stayed the same, about the same. So it does fluctuate, very minimal, very, very little increases. The cap that they can increase it is 5%, which is what we saw last year, as everything that's going on with the market recently. So that 5% increase was the max, and they did hit that last year. So that taxable value of that home went from $33,750 in 2016 to $34,000 in 2024. So it went up $1,000 on the taxable value over 8 years, when the market value actually increased about $140,000. So when you're looking at taxable value and that lock of, what it's locked in at and how this millage rate is going to affect you, yes, that house was worth $182,000, but those taxes with this millage increase would have only went up $106 for the entire year. So that percentage that this millage is calculated at is only based on that taxable value. It's not based on your actual full market value of your home. So I did some math and I did some numbers to try to help people kind of understand that. And I work with these numbers a lot every day, so hopefully I'm explaining it in simpler terms, but I'm trying. So I did some math, and this is what I found. In 2024, the average sale price of a home, and this includes, I didn't break it down and take anything out, so there's lakefront homes in here, there's single family homes, there's no multifamily. I did not do multifamily homes. There's rehabs or renovation homes that needed a lot of work, all the way up to really, really nice houses with lakefront properties. So I just did an average of everything. And what I came up with was 178,603. So I'm just going to kind of round up these numbers to make it easier to understand. So I'm going to say our average sale price in Forsyth Township for 2024 is $178,000. With that number, what the township would do, and I don't know how they do that, I don't know how they do that math, but for simple math for us is an SEV is half the value of your home. So we're going to say $89,000. So that value is taxable value, or that home's taxable value is now $89,000. So if you purchased a home in 2024 at about this price range, your taxes with the school millage of an additional 3.1 mils would go up approximately $22 per month. And people that have purchased before 2020, before these house prices skyrocketed, when the average price of a home was much lower, you're still locked in at what you were when you purchased it, and you're going to be well beneath that $20 a month. And to me, I've been following this a lot. I've been doing numbers. I've been helping clients do numbers. I've been trying to run the math. I've been trying to get the information out there. I really think that we all invest a lot of our money. We all pay taxes. We pay taxes on our income. We pay taxes to the township. We pay for our roads. We pay for our police. We pay for a lot of things. And when I break it down and I'm talking to someone and I'm trying to explain, are you willing to pay an extra $20 a month on a school bond that's going to create a safe and fun and desirable area for your children to hang out? I just really can't wrap my head around, what that number means to people. So I am here to help. I can help anybody in the market or anybody that's confused by this. If you want to know exactly how this is going to affect what you're paying each month or each year, or how your house specifically is going to be affected by this, I can help you break it down. I can put some links in the comments. I can put some math in the comments. If you work with another realtor, I'm sure they would be glad to help you figure this out. But I think people really need to figure out what that number is and what it means to them before they go and vote, and before they decide yes or no based off of the drama on Facebook and what people are saying and the things that people are posting on there. Find a professional. Find somebody that can answer your questions to the best of their ability. Go speak to the school board. Go to the meetings. Find somebody that can help break this down and really base your vote on what works for you and what doesn't work for you, not what you're seeing other people say. So that is my 2 cents on all of this. I hope that was helpful. I will try to type in the comments to try to break that down a little bit in the simpler terms, and I hope that this is helpful for everyone.
We really appreciate you today, Danielle. Thank you.